In the jungle, the mighty jungle, Chub Lion smokes tonight.
Welcome to the Real Start. That was a Chub Lion intro.
I was trying to smoke this bowl with a USB.
With a USB?
It didn't work.
You're trying to light it with a USB?
Yeah, I know that lighter right there.
The USBs don't usually get hot enough to set anything on fire.
You can vaporize.
You can vaporize.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was the Chub Lion intro of the Real Press Start.
Yes.
I don't have my TV to put everything on, like the topics.
Yeah, we don't need it.
I'm here with Chub Dijj, Chub Lion, if you didn't notice.
And of course, the one and only
We just
Gregorio.
did that song because Chub Lion wasn't here.
Yeah.
Gregorio Slice.
And as well as G-Wo. G-Wo?
Mayonnaise burrito.
G-Wo?
G-Wo.
Hi, I'm G-Wo, a.k.a. G-Swice, a.k.a.
I gets nasty.
I gets nasty.
Did you say AKA mayonnaise burrito?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a.k.a. mayonnaise burrito.
Ew.
That was only me and you that...
Yeah, yeah, it's
That
just
was
a
on
thing
MGO?
between me and you.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought that came on the show.
No, it's on the show it's vascular burrito.
Oh, vascular burrito. Vascular mayonnaise burrito.
Yeah, there you go.
Ew. It's brutal.
You know, it's funny, speaking of random burritos, you know, the day I realized my Uncle Danny was a stoner and he never told us? Because I remember I being a kid, and it was just me and my Uncle Danny at my Nana's house for whatever reason. He was babysitting. You know, and he was like, "Are you hungry?" And he was like, "I'm hungry. I'm going to make something to eat." And he takes me to the kitchen and he gets flour tortillas and he throws them on the stove, warms them up. Then he gets grape jelly and throws it on the tortilla. Then he gets a hot dog and cooks it over the thing and wraps the hot dog in the grape jelly tortilla. And that's what we ate.
Pretty brutal.
It was delicious.
That's pretty brutal.
But I was like, that's like,
Like, where else?
yeah, but and, you know, I was a kid at the time. I was really young and I didn't think anything of it.
You know
Yeah.
what's more about? Is a tortilla warmed up, and then you slap Nutella on that bitch.
Nutella?
Nutella.
That does sound pretty good.
I'll just stick to my tortillas with butter.
Yeah.
You put butter and Nutella. You'll jizz in your mouth.
So,
Make sure that's
You'll
not just
jizz in
with
your
Nutella.
own mouth. You'll be like, and then you'll just like jizz.
Yeah, just in between,
While
like
you're eating.
when your lips
While you're
open.
eating, like it'll just shoot up onto your like whatever you're eating, and then
Yeah.
you like eat it. So it's like you jizz and
I forgot
in
who-
your mouth.
Okay.
I think it might have been the blue guy that said, no, yeah, it was. I think it was a blue guy. You know what? That's fine, yeah. You know when someone says like, oh, it's like a party in my mouth. I remember we were eating somewhere and the blue guy went like, it's like an orgasm in my mouth. Like, really?
Yeah.
That's what you want to go on record with?
My dad always says it's like a flavor explosion in your mouth.
It's like a party in my mouth and somebody just took a shit.
Where they get
But just to bring the show down for a quick second, we didn't talk about this last week.
Oh my god.
Those attacks in Paris.
Why you gotta bring us down?
Because I have to. I have a story based on it.
I don't even know what's going on out there.
ISIS attacked Paris. It was a concert hall or a music.
I don't know.
I know it was something to do with music. Like 130 people got killed, suicide bombers. It was craziness. A lot of people died. France retaliated right away.
They just started bombing the shit out of.
Yeah, there was another attack recently in Mali. Mali.
They're fucking with Mali now?
Yep, they're fucking with Mali now. China has even fucking declared war on ISIS now.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know they fucked up when China wants to fucking.
Yeah, hopefully we
Why
all-
did China want to get in on it?
They killed the Chinaman.
They killed the Chinaman?
Yeah, they killed a guy from China. But but a lot of people were accusing because apparently WhatsApp app.
WhatsApp, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that how they communicate?
that's how they've been communicating because it's hard for them to track on that. But then some other news organizations.
No, they've been communicating over PlayStation.
That's what Sony's saying. No,
Uh-huh.
Sony responds to the accusations that the PS4 is a communication tool for terrorism. And this is the
Okay,
first
maybe
time.
it's not a communication tool for terrorism, but terrorists have been using it as a communication tool.
But it says they take. This is Sony released official statement. It says Sony allows for communication amongst friends and fellow gamers in common with all modern connected devices. This has the potential to be abused. However, we take our responsibilities to protect our users extremely seriously. We urge our users and partners to report activities that may be offensive, suspicious, or illegal. When we identify or are notified of such conduct, we committed to taking the appropriate actions in conjunction with appropriate authorities, and will continue to do so. So what they're saying is that if you report it, we're going to do something about it. But I guess if they don't...
No one's going to report it because you're messaging it between two people who are in on it. They're not just messaging random fucking people.
Yeah.
Fucking, hey, what are we going to do when we bomb fucking France today? Like
they're in the middle of a game of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to bomb France today. Wait, what? I think I should report these guys.
Yeah.
But Sony's saying that no, that it wasn't used in communication.
To their knowledge.
Yeah, to their knowledge, it wasn't used. But they can't decrypt the communication done on PS4. So this is what the Belgian security services are saying, is they can't decrypt.
Yeah, they're saying that messaging through PlayStation is probably one of the most secure ways to communicate with someone.
Yeah. Like not even. Yeah.
Is it the WhatsApp too?
Yeah, the WhatsApp is it's. I guess that one is encrypted as well.
What's that?
But yeah, but Sony's saying like, nope, it wasn't us. So don't say we did it. So, but I do have some other I have good news coming from Sony, other than them being accused for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sony confirms PS2 emulation is coming to the PS4.
I thought we already talked about this.
No, we did not.
What does that mean?
I could have sworn we talked about this.
We talked about Xbox emulation.
So they're just going to release PS1 games on PS4?
No, you'll be able to play your PS2 games on your PS4.
Your actual disc? Oh,
yeah.
Why not PS3?
Because PS3, because they made the PS3 so fucking complicated.
Oh,
yeah,
it doesn't work.
They're still figuring something out. It's gonna be an emulator, which
What does that mean?
An emulator meaning. So in the Blue Guys lines now.
But what is Austin Powers lines?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, why?
He steals my lines, I'm gonna steal yours.
It's an emulator when I can just put the disc in and play exactly how it is.
Because they need to emulate the software that reads the disc. The PS4 does not contain the software to read that disc.
So does it enhance anything?
It doesn't say.
Just look the same.
No, it probably doesn't.
Do they use it?
All it says is working on utilizing PS2 emulation technology to bring PS2 games forward to the current generation. We have nothing further to comment at this point. So all they're saying is
nothing else.
We're doing it, but
we're doing it.
Okay, we're doing PS2 games, no questions.
No more questions.
No more questions.
Let me tell you something, Mean G.
No.
No more questions.
No. There's a reason why that died.
I do the no more questions at the end of every episode. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm kidding. Do you still do that?
Oh yeah.
You still do that?
Poop.
No more questions? Okay.
You can hear pooping, baby.
No.
I guarantee you that's all picking up right now too.
Yeah, sure.
Just so you guys know, pooping baby's out there playing with your cousins. That's what that noise is.
Yeah, and her cousins are being very obnoxiously loud right now.
Yes.
They have no idea that we have a very serious podcast and we're talking about very serious topics.
Yes.
Oh my
Like
god.
PS2 emulation on PS4.
Yes.
And ISIS.
God damn it. Did you guys ever play the Afro Samurai game?
What?
Afro Samurai?
Samurai.
No, I never cared about Afro Samurai.
Did you play it?
Samurai.
It was a really good show. The first game was actually really good. Like it wasn't like a fucking huge game, but it was really good. I liked it.
It was huge.
But they did Afro Samurai 2: The Revenge of Kuma.
Afro? Yeah. And the cock.
And
And the soul.
it suddenly just disappeared from the PlayStation Store and off of Steam.
Uh-huh.
Like it just went away. No one knew why.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, everyone got refunds that bought it and everything. And so the developer came out and they were like, "Yeah, that game sucked, and we're sorry. Here's your money back." Yeah,
Why?
because the game apparently was fucking shitty as hell.
Was it?
Yeah,
Did you play it?
I didn't play it, no. But this is the game was a failure. That's bottom line. They
I
said,
played it.
what?
I think I played it.
You probably played the first one, not the second
I
one.
played a demo or something.
Oh, the first one probably.
I don't know. What was? No, I don't think so. I don't know, maybe.
Now you might have played the second one recently, but yeah, it's gone. It's not online anymore. As I
It's
said,
gone?
apparently they were going to do it in chapters,
It's gone?
and they said they could not, in good conscience, do volume 2 and 3. So they got rid of volume 1, and they're not even the game's dead now. But I think it takes a lot of balls as a developer to be like, hey, you know what? We made a shitty game, and we're sorry.
I think Samuel Jackson made him do it, man. He came at him with the fucking pistol. I said, return those people's fucking money.
Hey, motherfucker!
Motherfucker, return that money. This is a piece of shit game. I'm fucking with you.
This game fucking sucks.
And they're like, what?
Say what again?
Say what? I dare you.
Say what?
They speak English or what?
I want this motherfucking game off my motherfucking Steam.
Have you guys heard of Black Desert Online?
No.
It's a Korean.
Black Desert
It's a MMO.
Black Dessert?
See, it's a Korean MMO. Why would you hear it?
It's a Korean and Russian MMO. But no, it's gonna be released in the US soon. And this game has the most insane fucking creative character ever.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like super fucking detailed. I've been watching some videos of it.
Like you could make yourself exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like the PlayStation Home was supposed to
Are
be.
you rubbing your nipples?
Yeah. Remember the PlayStation Home?
Yeah.
He started talking about an insane creative character. He just got
Hot.
super.
Yeah. What happened to that damn piece of shit?
PlayStation Home?
Yeah.
It went away.
Why not? Why?
Remember, apparently it got really huge on the PS3, but then once they went to the PS4, like I'd say about a year after PS4 came out.
It got huge.
Yeah. PlayStation Home, you never went on it after the
Well,
initial
PlayStation
trials.
4 never had the option for
Couldn't really
PlayStation
turn
4.
me off.
Yeah,
I
no.
was like, what am I doing? I'm just walking around looking at weird fucking people.
Yeah, no, eventually they started adding new worlds, and you can actually go and play games that you can only play in PlayStation Home.
Like, what kind of game?
There was this one game,
Prison
the one that I liked was called Salt. It was like this,
Stuff.
no, it's called Sodium, not Salt.
Well,
Same
salt.
shit. The same shit, though. But, what it was
The
like,
element of salt.
it was like this, you were in this vehicle, like a hover vehicle, and you fought against other people. And you had to upgrade and you built your own vehicle, and like you went into these arenas and fought other people.
Oh my god.
It was pretty cool. There was a bunch of little games like that.
Stupid little mini games.
What's that?
Like stupid games.
No, there was a bunch of little stupid mini
They
games,
were
but
like
there were some really good ones too.
They were like hard as shit too.
I remember there was one stupid one. There was like a club that I went to. It was like what that Sodium game was. It was like this whole future world, and it was a club area. And if you went to the bar, you could order drinks, and someone was behind the bar, and whoever was behind the bar actually was playing a mini game making the drinks. So it was like that. What's that fucking? There's like that fucking game where like you make food for people. You have to create their order exactly. It's like a burger thing.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's some stupid online game.
Sounds like a Wii game.
Sounds like a piece of shit to me.
But so anyways, this Black Desert Online. I've been checking some videos of it. I was gonna show you guys, but the videos are really long, so I didn't. It's gonna be coming out early 2016, and the fucking the character. That's why I keep bringing it up. Like the video, the game itself, because it's all in Korean, so you can't really understand the story. But the gameplay looks really, really interesting.
Okay.
Well, if it's an MMO, the story probably doesn't even matter.
True, but it looked really interesting, and the gameplay wise, it looked really good. But that creative character is what sold me, and I'll pull up the video afterwards, and so you guys can check it out.
Now, is it going to be a free game?
No, right now it's
Yeah, it's a
available for
computer game.
it's going to be coming for PS4 and PS4, Steam, and Xbox.
Okay.
There's 3 packages you can pre-order right now. There's the Traveler's Package, which is $30, includes a digital version of the game, 7-day guest pass, 24-hour and a 24-hour early head start, and 1 appearance change coupon. Meaning, okay, like I made my character, I don't
Shitty.
like, yeah, so I
I
can,
don't want this guy.
yeah, I can recreate him. And the 7-day guest pass is cool. Plus, you get when the game releases for PS4, you'll get it 24 hours earlier.
Right.
For $50, the digital version of the game, online exclusive access to one of the beta tests, 2 7-day guest passes, and 48 hours early head start. 1 appearance change coupon, a 3-tier horse, a pet, and a unique weapon skin, and more. It just says and more.
Mhm.
And for $100, you get the game, exclusive access to both betas, 3 7 days, 96-hour head start, 1 appearance change, a tier 5 horse, a pet, a unique weapon skin, 2 costumes, and a bunch of in-game, like $25 worth of in-game currency.
Look at Gabriel. He's not even paying attention anymore. If Gabriel's not paying attention, who the fuck else is going to pay attention?
Forget. All right.
But
You got it. Well,
it looks like a cool setup.
All right, cool.
I'll show you guys the video.
Next fucking. Next topic.
Rainbow Six Siege. They just announced an open beta this weekend going on right now.
Another one?
Yeah.
Siege is the one where you could bust through walls and shit.
Yeah. It's gonna be running from what's
It's
today?
pretty good, but the first time they did it, like, you couldn't get a game for shit.
I take that back. It's not this weekend. It's it runs from November 25th to November 29th. It's going to be open across Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
So pretty much all Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And then they included what Ubisoft revealed was going to be in the season pass. Early access to post-launch operators, as well as exclusive weapon skins, permanent boosts that allows you to unlock content at a faster rate.
Stop it.
Don't read this.
Don't you know these topics by heart? You're supposed to be the
Not
fucking...
really.
the
Have you guys
host.
Have you guys seen some of the Fallout? We were playing Fallout 4 right before we started. Have you guys seen some of the mods that are coming out yet?
For Fallout?
Yeah.
No, I've been
Macho
hearing
Man.
about them. I
Do they
haven't
have a
seen
Macho Man?
They don't have a Macho Man yet.
They have a baseball thing over there.
Yeah, that's the one I have right here. Major League Baseball is pissed off about the Fallout 4 mod. All it is, well, I mean, granted, they are using Major League Baseball symbols and stuff without permission, which is like a huge no-no. But it's a fan-made mod. It's not like this guy's getting money off of it.
Yeah.
But what it is you're getting to play as David Ortiz from the Boston Red
I
Sox.
guess you could argue Fallout is making money off of it.
Not necessarily though, because do you pay for this mod? No.
No, you don't pay for the mod, but some people buy the game because of the mods, and mods are kind of part of the consoles now too.
That's a screenshot of the mod.
Okay.
It looks really good.
I don't understand. Ortiz?
You're playing as David Ortiz from the Boston Red Sox.
I'm
Because,
just being devil's advocate.
yeah, because the game takes place in Boston, so they were like, okay, well, let's put some...
I want to see a logo. I don't see no logo.
Well, I mean, the jersey itself, like the use of jerseys, the use of,
It's just fucking red and fucking a number on it. And
But
Ortiz is
but-
a typical Latin name. Like, get the fuck out of here. Where's the logo?
Probably, like, how when you
If
spin it...
I see a logo, like the
When you spin
actual...
it, when you spin it around, I think you can see the logo on the chest.
Oh. See, why don't they show that picture, though?
That's just a picture I found. I haven't been able to find any pictures of the chest.
Because they're full of shit. No, I don't know. Who knows? But
But that's why...
whatever.
Yeah, so
But that's bullshit. That's stupid because you could do shit like that. Like, okay, if you're in Grand Theft Auto, you know how you make or in Call of Duty, you can make your fucking player card or whatever out of layers. So you could write LA Dodgers. How come they don't get sued for that?
I don't know.
You know, they don't get sued for that. Same shit, right?
Yeah, it really
Same
is.
shit. Same exact shit.
I'm not sure why, but like but
So, I don't
apparently I think maybe because it's so detailed.
I don't think they're gonna. So what? You could still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take your time, you could make an exact with some of those layer options.
Yeah.
You can make an exact thing if you take your time. You know. Yara, I mean.
Yep. And you guys don't care about that Sub-Zero spine
That's
ripping thing, right?
that's bullshit. Fuck the NBA. They're boring.
Like,
They're
who
boring
thought
anyway.
that you could do it
They're
in
boring.
real life?
What, the Sub-Zero spine ripping?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anybody thought you could do it in real life. I think
tested.
I think they just thought about could you actually do it? You know what I mean? Could you actually rip out somebody? Because it's not like they talk about it in the video too. It's like it's not just Sub-Zero that does it. The Predator does it in movies as well. Like
The Predator's a fucking alien.
Yeah.
They're not
Sub-Zero's
humans.
fucking...
A fucking demon.
Yeah.
They're not humans.
Well, what they're saying, what they were they weren't testing if you could rip somebody's head off. They were testing if you could rip somebody's spine out. Because if you notice in the movie and in the game, when Sub-Zero rips the head off, he pulls the head and the spinal column. You know what I mean? So, because they clearly showed you could, with enough force, you could rip somebody's head off.
Because one of the vertebrae would just break.
And that's exactly what happened. I think in
But
the
with
video.
human force, I don't think with human force you can rip someone's head off.
No, not with human force. They
Right,
had,
so
they
you,
went-
vertebrae-
you have to
not
have
strong
some
enough.
sort of machine that can have enough force to rip
No.
someone's head off.
Well, the vertebrae is not strong enough to go through all that meat at one piece.
yeah, the tendons and everything are
So it's just going to rip at the vertebrae.
Yeah. That's
You
why
don't need to
normally-
fucking test it and
That's
show
why
me.
it would probably rip like right at your like neck level, your collarbone.
It could have just been one of those
I think-
videos of like those high-speed cameras of let's blow a watermelon up or whatever.
It pretty much was. It was just a cool, like, let's
Let's
check
rip
this
the
out.
fucking gelatin thing,
Torso's head off.
head off and see how it looks on a high-speed camera.
So when they did rip it off, they were able to pull out. I think they said 6 vertebrae before it broke, and it just. I thought it was a cool video.
Just show me that. Just cut that. You don't need that stupid guy with a stupid T-shirt. Fucking. We think right here. Giving me some stupid bullshit science. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You need 1 million newtons
Jesus.
of force to pull off somebody's head. So
Like, oh my god, I hate people. No, I'm just kidding. I just hate that thing. I hate that guy.
have you guys seen those hoverboards or the self-balancing scooters? People call them hoverboards because they don't really have a
the swagways.
yeah.
Swagways.
Swagways?
Swagways. Swagways.
They just recently made them not illegal in California.
They were illegal.
They were illegal to ride on like you could ride them, or they were because they're not considered street legal. They're motor vehicles. They're not considered street legal, and you can't ride motor vehicles on sidewalks.
It's a motor vehicle.
Because it's driven by a motor. But that law that was
What about
written,
those little bikes? Those bicycles that have a motor.
Segways.
you're not supposed to ride those on the sidewalks. But the California just changed the law because they said that the law that was written out here for that were like the those kinds of things were like what this is something completely different. It's not like those were like huge and
Yeah, those things aren't lethal if you hit somebody.
yeah, and that's what they're saying. So
Like-
this is like yeah, so those
It would be lethal by like some freak accident.
yeah
It's
exactly.
legal to you if
He
you just
is-
fall on your fucking head on the like sidewalk. and
Right.
shit.
Well, They might.
They're
make
gonna
you
get
wear
a helmet
or some
law.
shit.
Helmet law and shit.
Yeah. No, I don't think they didn't
Well, even
add
then,
it.
like how do you really fall on that thing? That thing's like
No, they're easy to fall off, man. Have you?
like
Because
fall or
yeah, like
On
I
your fucking face fall.
more on your ass.
You always fall backwards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because like, well, what it is when you
If
turn
you
if
the
you're
fall
going fast and
forward,
you're
you
trying
can
to slow
catch
down
yourself because it's like it's basically like you're like 3 inches off the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta catch yourself with your arms.
it's
and
like
fucking
falling
your
off-
shoulders and wrists and shit.
It's like falling off a skateboard.
Yeah.
I didn't show you the video of me falling off of one.
No.
There's a video of me falling off of one.
Unless you like, I guess like unless you like hit like a really big rock or something where like it launches you because you're going so fast.
But even then, you're not really going that fast on them. You can't really go that fast on them. I think they only go like 6 miles an hour, something like that. Or they might go 10 miles an hour.
It's faster than a skateboard.
Yeah.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
And you can do that with a skateboard. If you hit a good rock good enough,
Then you go
that
flying
shit
out.
will launch you forward.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
some off-road swagways.
New York just made them illegal.
For what reason?
It
Because they're
says
fucking annoying, that's why. Crushing all our rats.
it's a $500 fine. It doesn't say why they're illegal, but they said fucking in New York they don't want you riding them. New York and the
Probably
UK.
there's too many people walking around. You can't be doing that.
Probably.
These goddamn Puerto Ricans want to come in with the segways. The fake segways.
Oh,
Knockoff segways.
Before I forget, I have another story I was going to bring up before we get too far. Well, we are pretty far away from it now. We're talking about the whole ISIS attacks and shit, right? So you guys heard Anonymous attack, like a cyber attacked them and like fucking got all kinds of information when their next attacks are going to be and where they're going to be and all this. Well, it turns out that they're planning to attack SummerSlam or Survivor Series this weekend.
Oh, all the rednecks and
Yep.
Mexicans.
And
They took
it's
my
well, you got to think about it like this: it's a televised event that fucking millions of people are watching.
Survivor Series?
WWE Survivor Series.
I never heard of this.
What? It's like one of their oldest pay-per-views. Every November they have it's one of the
Never wasn't allowed to watch wrestling because it had the.
No, I was
I'm
allowed
kidding.
to watch wrestling.
I'm
I
just
just stopped giving a shit
Yeah,
after
I
I
was-
was fucking 9.
Yeah.
But ISIS. Anonymous says that they never said that they're planning to attack Survivor Series and they don't know who made the story. But WWE is still taking the threat pretty seriously. They're working with authorities. But apparently someone said, Anonymous said they were going to attack them. And then Anonymous said, we never said that, but they're not wrong. So right now, like, there's all kinds of super security going on over there. It's supposed to go down today, Survivor Series. It might be going on right now. So unless we hear about an attack right now. They were also planning to attack somewhere out here.
Staples Center?
Not Staples Center. I forget where it was now. But they were planning to attack.
Amphitheater?
They were planning to attack. I don't have the full
Hollywood
story.
Bowl?
Maybe.
We're just gonna ignore the fact that Ron around the glass.
Oh yeah, we never talked about that either.
Do we have one?
No, because the fight was after the show last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, she got her
head
fucking.
kick, man.
She got her ass beat, man.
She got dominated.
Yeah, she really did. Like she. Well, you said it best. She went away from her game plan, but I think.
She didn't have a game plan.
Well, no,
had no game
she
plan.
she didn't because she's her
She was
judo
just like,
her judo is
I'm
her
gonna go in there
strength,
and fuck this bitch up. That's what her game plan was.
and that
And
didn't
like,
like
that's
it.
not a good game plan.
So
Oh wait, this bitch is fucking me up.
She was like, "Oh, cool, just come at me angry. I'm just gonna punch you all day and head kick you when you fucking fall and try to get back up."
Like for
Did
people
you
that
see
because
that?
a lot of people have only seen.
Did you see that meme? I think she was on like Jimmy Kimmel or some shit. And then Rhonda's like, she thinks she's gonna keep her distance and get me frustrated because I'm gonna make a mistake and then she's gonna head kick me. But that's not gonna happen.
That's exactly what fucking happens.
And then that stupid black guy that's, why you always lying?
Oh yeah.
Always fucking lying. Yeah. That
Oh
my god.
Why you always lying?
yeah.
Did you hear that a lot of people think that it was fixed?
Oh, okay.
Because of that, though.
That's so stupid.
Well, yeah, because of that, but there are a couple other things.
She got fucking head kicked.
Do you remember? Well, yeah, and if you see the head kick, and even the punches,
She couldn't even get close to
no,
her.
they're like some of those fucking punches she landed. They were
Nobody gets
fucking
paid.
brutal.
Nobody's gonna take money to take a head kick like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are saying it's because they're like,
She needs facial reconstruction after that.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fucking voluntarily have that shit.
Well, her face was her split. They say her lip was split, but some people say her jaw was broken. I don't know.
Apparently,
When she was coming from the airport and covering her face, it made it seem like more dramatic.
Yeah.
She should have just been like, whatever.
yeah, a lot of people are saying. Well, someone told me that she got her jaw broken in
Yeah.
3 places or something like that.
Maybe, man.
But
That was a fucking. She got kicked hard, and like immediately you could see like as she's walking to backstage, just red like.
yeah, it was
on
bad.
Her fucking neck and on her chin. Because they hit her like on the shin here to the neck,
Yeah,
and then this other part to the chin, and it was like.
yeah. Taz was one of what he was talking about it on his podcast.
Like Taz?
Yeah, you
Tasmanian.
remember Taz, right?
Funny or what?
He's okay. He tells a lot. It's a wrestling podcast. He tells a lot of wrestling
I
stories.
don't like it.
It's
Like,
okay.
I try to listen to Stone Cold, but he gets too much.
Stone Cold is let me take a drink for the American working man. That's all of Stone Cold's podcast. Check out Broken Skull Challenge. Let me take a drink for the American working man. Don't forget to buy Stone Cold barbecue sauce. Another drink for the American working man.
Yeah.
That's his whole podcast. Like it's
I lived here.
he did no. If you ever want to listen to a good episode of Stone Cold, listen to the one of him and Triple H when they're talking about the different eras of wrestling. That's a really good episode.
That was a good one with him and Daniel Cormier.
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
That was a good one. Daniel Cormier's fucking funny.
But anyways, so Taz goes on to talk about why he thinks it was fixed, and he's thinking from the perspective of a wrestler. In wrestling, say okay, back in the days when The Rock was a champ,
What were we
right?
talking about before this?
ISIS attacks.
No. That was like way before, bro.
ISIS attacking WWE. Then we went into this. And
No. Before you mentioned Taz's podcast. Well, Rhonda.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Why it's fixed? Why he says it's
okay.
fixed?
Oh, Taz said this?
Taz said this.
Oh,
a lot of other people have said as well, but Taz
Oh,
was
okay.
on. Was saying, I'm using his because if it was fixed, this is the only reason I can see why they would do it. But this is still, like I said, it's a wrestling perspective.
Uh-huh.
So Taz is saying, well, like, okay, back in the day when The Rock was a champ, right?
Yeah.
The Rock decides he's going to go off and make these movies. He's going to be gone for 6 months. And Ronda Rousey said she's going to make Roadhouse, and she's getting all kinds of movie offers right now. So they're like, okay, we'll go off and make this movie, but you're the champion. We can't let you leave for 6 months to a year with the title. So we're just
stripped her.
yeah.
Maybe it's John.
But then that would have been boring.
It's too perfect, dude.
But yeah, but what Tad's saying is what they would do in wrestling is okay. So The Rock's gonna leave for 6 months, right? So he's gonna wrestle John Cena, and John Cena's gonna beat his ass, become the champ. And now The Rock's free to go do what he's gonna do. Come back 6 months, and there's a rematch. You know?
Ronda got fucking head
No, if you watch that fight though, it's way too goddamn brutal.
Yeah, that girl just beat the fuck out of Ronda.
Way too goddamn brutal.
It wasn't like, just I don't know, but like Ronda's life is just like, is like something out of a story. Like,
yeah, but you know, I think she's gonna be able to come back from this.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know if she could be Holly.
You don't think so?
Holly's style is just her kryptonite. She can't get
Yeah,
that
she
judo.
completely shut her down.
Yeah,
She
she
can't
shut
get
her
that
down.
judo on her.
Yeah.
Because she's so big, too, and she just fucking just shut it down to begin with and, like, pulled out of the arm bar.
But
every time she
was
got her
just
on the
out
ground,
there.
she was
couldn't
able to get out
She couldn't get
like
close to her.
immediately.
Even it took her so hard just to get close to her. By the time she got the clinch, she was gassed.
Yeah.
Running at her, literally sprinting at her. When have you ever seen that in like a pro fight? In any pro fight?
Yeah, you don't see that.
Another fighter literally sprinting at, like, ever.
You don't. Because that just leaves you wide open. And
It just tires you out.
Yeah, that too.
Stupid. They're like, oh, she's like, okay, come at me, bro. Just come at me. Like, yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
This topic is beaten to death.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
I've seen so much.
But you don't think
Okay.
if she trained well enough that she could like work her stand up game better and
She needs to get rid of that that boxing coach because obviously isn't.
obviously it's not
Because we've never seen her really, other than that fight that she knocked that girl out.
Never seen her box.
It's all about
and it was
always
only,
about the arm
like
bar.
a couple seconds. Yeah, you know, it was always about the takedown and the arm bar. You know, and this is the first time somebody like really took her, made her stand up the whole fight.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what's funny is because when I was watching the fight,
If it's
we talked about you had your prediction of you didn't think Ronda would lose, but you thought Holly Holmes would give her more of a fight. You said
Yeah.
she'd make it to the second round.
I thought Ronda would have more answers to her footwork and her boxing.
But she didn't at all. She had nothing.
She had no game plan, no coaching.
But
Her coach goes at the end of the second round, at the end of the first round, the coach goes, "All right, you did really good."
No, you didn't.
Or he said something you did. So mad. I was like, this motherfucker.
It's like you're not watching.
Yeah, she was. I
don't know what fight he was watching.
And then when she like Ronda went to throw a left hook and like Holly just simply like slipped left and just cut the angle out of there, and Ronda fucking was throwing in the heavy left hook and she like fell into the cage. Like she fell onto her knees and like into the cage and like turned around and fucking Holly was like on the other side of the octagon already, and like Ronda was just like, fuck. She was already taking a lot of punches too, and then she was just like new. She's just like fuck, and then like she tried to come at her again, and then she caught her with that right. Ronda kind of went down, got back up, head kick.
Head kick, and it was over.
Like immediately, like that was the thing that broke her. Like that the way she just slipped that left hook so easily.
Well, I mean, but you got to think of of Ronda's her personality and her attitude. It's not going to let her. They're definitely going to have a rematch. They're definitely going to have.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
That's gonna be.
And it's gonna be a huge fucking.
That's good for MMA. It's good for MMA.
Yeah.
That was more amazing.
They're gonna
that was more
make a
amazing.
bunch of money.
It was more amazing than if Ronda beat Holly by armbar or some shit.
Yeah, if she would have just taken her out like everybody else, it would have.
So,
all right, another Ronda fight. It was kind of like when Tyson. Remember when Tyson was just dominating everybody? Like those 4 second. Like you're paying $50 for a 4-second fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got to the point of all right, enough now.
I can watch the whole fight on the fucking YouTube highlight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, enough now. And that's what made him get bad too.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have good competition.
Yeah.
And like he thought he was super invincible.
And that's exactly what happened to Ronda.
Yeah, right.
Is that before he bit the guy's ear off, or after?
That was because Buster Douglas beat him. Because he was supposed to fight. Yeah, he was supposed to fight Evander Holyfield.
Mm-hmm.
And Buster Douglas beat him fucking bad. And it was like this was the biggest upset in like history.
I think up until that point he was just dominating everybody.
Well, because and any other day, Mike Tyson would beat him like 99 times out of 100.
But he fucked too many hookers that night.
He just didn't train. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't believe.
Buster Douglas was on because of all the movies, or you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. And then fucking her new boyfriend and her fucking stupid coaches, her mom, all this drama, like.
Yeah, and on top of that, like she's beating everybody.
Her coaches and.
Yeah. She's beating everybody effortlessly, so she was already in that head like.
Are pretty fucking like those Armenian dudes, pretty dirty, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know things. I just hear things in the underground. I just hear things on the mat.
On the mat.
No, I'm just kidding. But
But anyways,
I don't know, whatever. Yeah, this topic's.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I've been
everyone's
sitting
talking
on
about
the
it. It's
feed,
been
you
yeah.
know. But
It's a week old now.
On the topic of that, Cotto and Canelo was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was a hell of a fucking fight.
That was
Those two,
amazing.
they left it all in the ring. It was
Yeah.
it was like they went.
I got so pissed, dude.
They were
The
true
first
warriors.
fight was good. The first fight was good, and then the second fight was Rigondeaux, which this guy's super talented, but the fight was like the most boring fight I've ever seen in my fucking life. The most, like this, you know me.
Yeah.
I love boxing even when it's boring, and this thing was awful, bro. Like
I
the
shit myself
numbers,
if I watched this fight.
like yeah, like you wouldn't watch it, bro. Like the bro, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
But
bro.
the punch stats were like for each round, like the 3 punches landed, 3 punches, and the other
What?
guy like 5 punches. You know, like 9 punches, 6 punches.
These were the these are the fights before.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. It was like one guy was like 10 for 6, and one guy was like fucking, you know, like 13 for 3 or some shit. You know, it was just like.
That's like the exact opposite.
And then
of
right after
the
that-
other fights I've seen were like the
Yeah.
undercards are like the really good fights.
Yeah, right.
And
Right,
then
and
the
this
fucking
dude's super
final fights
talented.
is so boring.
This dude's super talented. He won by decision, but it was just so boring. And okay, and then right after this, they fucking have some pale ass Puerto Rican dude come out and start fucking singing some reggaeton and shit. Like, like a bunch of ugly like dancers and shit. They're all ugly too, like trying to dance and shit. And he's singing, you know, and like 3 songs.
That was like perfect.
3
like,
songs, 15 minutes. 15 minutes of this bullshit. That's like a whole.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
that sounded like every reggaeton song ever.
What are you doing with this? We're trying to watch fights. This isn't the Super Bowl. There's no halftime fucking show with some stupid reggaeton fuck that comes out and sings songs. Piss me off, dude. Piss me off. And then immediately after they have this like Asian dude
And he started singing reggaeton
versus this Mexican dude. It was
They had a reggaeton off.
I think there were lightweights. I think they were lightweights.
fighters.
Yeah, I think they were lightweights. It might have been bigger. One of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. I was like, man, another fucking fight. I don't even know who these fuckers are. Oh my god, it was a fucking crazy fucking fight. Those dudes went to war. This fucking dude's eye was like, he just had some dead flap of skin by the end of it, like right
Oh,
underneath his eye.
fuck.
Like,
I still can't get over that
knocked
fucking-
it- Like, immediately, first round, bing, he drops the Chinese dude, almost puts him out, starts like, Chinese dude comes back, just wailing on this dude.
Chinese
Brutal.
one?
No, oh my god, it was so back and forth, it was brutal. But yeah, the Mexican dude stopped him. And then, Cotto Canelo, amazing fight, man.
Yeah.
Amazing fight, one of the best.
That's the only part of the fight I saw. I didn't see the whole pay-per-view. I just
The
saw
8
that.
From round 8, Canelo was fucking looked great, man. From round 1 to round 7, he was fucking sharp, smooth, wasn't getting tired. And then round 8 just started fucking becoming some fucking crazy ass slick trading of punches and shit.
Oh, it was Cotto knowing he had to make a
Come
move.
back,
And
yeah. And Cotto came back. He won. He won a couple rounds, like 4. I'd say 4, maybe 4, but still not enough to win the decision. But it was. I don't care who won. That shit.
that was a hell of a fight.
Boxing's coming back lately, man. Because Klitschko, even this next Klitschko fight looks pretty good. He's fighting some fucking 6'9" British fucking dude.
Nice.
In theory, with the brutal ass record too. I don't know, but who knows? Klitschko's usually boring as piss, but
Yeah, like
I think they've been
the heavyweights
they've
have
been
been-
penalizing him for clinching, so he has to fight now.
nice.
Because before he would just jab, right hand clinch.
No,
Jab, boom, right hand clinch. Jab, boom, right hand clinch. Right hand clinch, jab, clinch. Oh, you're trying to punch me first? I'm gonna clinch you. That's my defense. Slip
I
can't
can't stand that boxers clinch.
Slip clinch. Yeah, I get mad when a referee doesn't penalize him for it. They need to penalize him for clinching. Like, it's one thing. I
I don't think there's any reason to
There's
clinch.
no reason, right? Even when you're hurt, But it's smart when the guy gets fucking cracked and he clinches. Like, that's smart. The ref will probably warn you.
Yeah.
But if you keep doing it, like give him 2 warnings, third time, take point.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. You should only do it when it's like timeouts, kind of.
Yeah.
Right? It should be
You're
like
trying to catch your breath. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Yeah.
So.
Same thing with spitting. It's like some dudes will drop their mouthpiece out
Mhm.
and try to catch a break because the ref gotta go pick it up and put it back in and shit and get a little break if they're really hurt.
Yeah.
So there's all those little tactics. But yeah, clinching needs to be definitely. If they make clinching more fucking more penalized, boxing would do way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
It would increase. It would increase the pace.
Way better, man.
Because that's one of
Because
the
that's
things.
the thing that just destroys boxing is clinching.
Mm-hmm. We got to think about it like this with MMA. A lot of people get bored when it gets too much wrestling.
Even in MMA, yeah.
But even when it's a lot of wrestling, it's only a 3-round fight, so they're going fast and furious.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Whereas
true.
in boxing, it's like,
It's
okay,
a
I know I
fucking
gotta.
30 a 36
12 rounds of
a 36
clinching
minute.
every 5
It's
seconds.
36 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Even MMA is pretty brutal though, so they got that 25 minute,
Yeah.
5 minutes rounds is pretty brutal. Man.
Yeah, that is.
Because MMA is you're doing.
But
all sorts
that's
of
why they
shit.
only do that with championships.
But at least in
or main events.
MMA,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
not
it's
just
only with-
glitching.
yeah,
It's like they're actually trying to do something.
And it's
when they
true, he
do
has a
that.
point because it's only with the championship fights with it, and boxing is like everybody's a
Everyone's-
champion, so it's
everyone's
like, it's all 12 rounds.
And then with I think with boxing, there's so many fucking titles out there. It's like.
Yeah. Well, the
It's
main
like
one is
the-
the WBC.
Yeah, but you got the WBC light heavyweight champion. You got he's
WBO, WBO.
yeah, he's the Warner Brothers champion.
Yeah, right. Ring Boxing Magazine champion. Yeah.
It's like fuck, man. Like why do these guys have so many titles?
Yeah, they just need
It's
one
like when
title
you
for
sign up
every
for
weight.
boxing,
Like, what
you're a
the fuck?
champ already. Like,
Yeah.
you champ. Come on, champ.
Come on, champ.
Is UFC getting like that, or do they just have one
No.
title?
No,
for every weight?
UFC has per head per.
Because UFC is a promotion, so like, and boxing is like WBC is a promotion. IBO they have all sorts of promotions, and boxers are allowed to
go
fight
between.
with other promotions. So it's like it's better for the fighters because they can earn a little more money. But
Whereas UFC, it's
But
like
UFC
you
is more-
you fight
even
for
more.
UFC, you fight for. Is Strikeforce
It's more
Strikeforce
prestigious,
isn't around
man.
anymore, huh?
Huh?
Strikeforce is not around anymore.
no, they
right?
got bought by UFC.
Yeah, see,
Pride just stopped.
yeah.
Pride, UFC tried to buy them, but like these Japanese fucks tricked them, and they only ended up buying a fight library.
Sure. They pretty much just bought the name.
They just bought their fights, like their recorded fights already.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, nothing new. They don't get rights to their fighters' contracts or
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
yeah. It was funny. Fucking those Japanese fucks are brutal, man.
Yep.
Like the
Shrewd business
and
people.
the Pride contracts, those were they had like in the contracts it would say we will not test you for steroids.
Yeah.
You will not be tested for performance enhancing drugs.
Speaking of steroids,
Speaking of steroids,
Vin Diesel.
Fallout 3.
Vin Diesel. He's talking about a new Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh my god.
And he
And all
wants
the
to do
roids
it-
he's on?
What?
And all the roids he's on?
Well, no, that. Well, he wants to do spin-offs.
And how the fuck does this relate to steroids?
It's Vin Diesel. He's on steroids.
Spin-offs?
Yeah. Like for I guess each character once they start giving the characters movies.
No.
Nah,
Like
I don't think
Ludacris
so.
is gonna have his own movie?
Yeah, Ludacris.
Ludacris is gonna have his own movie.
Tyrese.
Tyrese is gonna have his own movie.
His own
I recently, I don't know what it was.
The
like,
Rock's gonna have his own movie.
Yeah.
Well, he already has his own movies. Come on.
I don't know why what it was, but like recently I just like I got a hair up my ass. Where like I'm gonna watch all the Fast and Furious movies. And I watched them all in order. Like I just did a marathon of them all.
Oh, that's a Furious?
Yeah,
You're
I'll-
terrible. And you're still alive? You didn't shoot yourself?
I didn't shoot myself. No.
You should get to that as soon as,
No.
as soon as possible.
Well, no. You know, the only reason I survived it because I didn't watch Tokyo Drift.
Oh, yeah.
I skipped
I don't
Tokyo
know why
Drift.
you guys hate Tokyo Drift so much.
That one's so fucking horrible. That was all. Seriously, all that movie was like okay.
I didn't even like the first
The
one.
first one did great. A lot of people loved it.
I didn't even like it.
You know me and Gabriel are not
Kiss
this
my
Gabriel,
shoes.
but me and the other Gabriel are in it.
Kiss my shoes?
Okay.
in it?
Yeah, we're in it. At the race wars and in the very first race.
Are you lying?
No.
You're a liar.
Me and Gabriel he was fixing up his Corolla and to race, and we used to go to in Rialto. There's this place called the Logs that everyone used to race at.
Uh-huh.
And one day we were there.
Rialto.
And
It's
this
too
dude-
windy in Rialto, man.
Yeah,
Do people go flying off shit?
not really.
That's bullshit.
But these guys used to. This guy showed up and started handing out flyers. Like, do you have a modified car? And you're like, yeah. Here's a flyer. You have a modified car, and he was just going up to people, like asking them and giving them a flyer, and the flyer was like, I don't know. But no, but the thing was, because when you gave you the flyer, you looked at the flyer, like, you want to be an extra in a movie about street racing?
Oh.
Be here at this time with your car.
Oh.
And so we showed up, and we were in the first one, and we were at the race wars at the end.
Oh,
We're in the background. You can see my bald head and my bangs, and that's pretty much about
your
it.
bangs.
You just had a line of bangs in that?
Yeah.
No, you don't remember?
No.
No, back in the day, I shaved all my hair except for just my bangs, and they were long as shit. I would just slick them back.
From the hairline. How thick back from the hairline?
They were just maybe about an inch.
An inch?
And then I would just slick them back, and they would go all the way to the back of my neck.
A half inch?
What the fuck were you thinking?
That was the style back then.
That sounds fucking retarded.
I'll find some of the pictures, and then like with
And
my
it
hair.
doesn't look good. It's only gonna prove your point.
Yeah, it does. No, I look at it and it looked. I thought it looked fucking awesome. I'll find some of the pictures.
Put it as today's show's image.
I'll put it. I think Mom might have some of the
It's like
pictures.
shit that an old man does. Just puts like the front of their hairline.
My whole head was shaved, like shaved. And then like I just had my bangs. Like I said, when I slicked
It's as
them,
if you were practicing for when you're 90 years old.
then when I slicked them
and
back,
you lost all your hair.
when I slicked them back, they would go all the way back to my to the back of my neck. And then, with my hair, when it gets long, it gets curly. So if I didn't comb it, if I didn't put gel or anything, it would just be one big curly poof. It'd be a curly poof on the top of my head like that, just like fucking like a rooster.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, that was the style back
We did
then.
stupid shit as kids.
Yeah.
Stupid things as kids.
Yeah, I thought that was the shit. God damn it. Blade Runner 2. Ryan Gosling's gonna be
Gosling?
Ryan Gosling.
Brian Gosling?
Ryan
Do you
Gosling.
think about Brian? You think about Player 2 right now? Do you miss Player 2?
I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
You're talking about Player 2's junk in your mouth.
No, that's not what we were talking about.
Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about Ryan Gosling.
Oh. I could have sworn you said you missed Player 2's junk in your mouth.
That's not at all.
You said you missed playing with Player 2's joystick.
I did not say that at all. That was nothing.
Pushing his buttons.
So I think we talked about their plan to. Have you ever seen Blade Runner?
The remake it? Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, they're making a sequel.
Oh.
And
And Blue Guy's directional plan.
Ryan Gosling he's confirming that he's going to be involved in it. Motherfucker.
So you want Player 2's joystick
No.
and Blue Guy's D-pad?
Ryan Gosling confirmed he's going to be starring in the upcoming sequel of the Blade Runner. He said he's going to be starring. He's going to be the lead role. Harrison Ford is going to be returning to reprise his role, and it's set to start filming next year. So.
Oh, that's good. All right. What up?
And Channing Tatum. They talk more about Gambit.
What about that movie that we fucking watched?
Oh, so Robert Rodriguez and John Malkovich made a movie that will not be shown for 100 years.
What
It's
was
going
the name
to.
of the movie?
It's
What was it called?
it's just.
2115?
No, it's going to be released November 18th, 2115. The film is called 100 Years, starring Robert Rodriguez and John
That's either the
Malkovich,
stupidest idea ever.
or the fucking most brilliant idea.
It's probably
ever.
stupid, dude. Because Kenny, you're gonna watch.
Especially because, think
How you
about
watch
movies that are only 50 years
They're
old.
gonna have some different format.
That you watch. You don't want to watch that shit.
Yeah,
They're gonna have some sort of different fucking format. So
Something.
it's gonna be like you want to watch a movie on fucking VHS,
Yeah.
but not even way worse.
Yeah.
but see, the thing is,
Yeah, you're
Like,
just
you wanna
paying
watch
to watch that.
Yeah,
this is the thing that's weird about it. It's a promotion
it's like
for.
watching porn on one of those projector things. Have you ever seen those?
Mhm.
You know, those?
Yeah.
It's a-
would you watch that, or would you watch it on your fucking
on my
phone in
phone.
the bathroom while you're fucking
Stop.
Watch
while
that on
everybody's fucking out there? Or you're gonna set up some fucking thing. Keep the lamp up and shit, and
You can't hear the porn
oil
over the
the
projector.
fucking oil the the fucking turnies or whatever the fuck. I don't even know how to.
Fucking turnies. Aren't you a machinist?
Yeah, but I don't know what the
What the
fuck.
fucking turnies? The gears, baby?
No, those
He
things. that
renames
pull
everything because it's
You don't know what
easier.
the thing. What are the things that pull the film? What is
The
that
reels.
called? Reels. There you go. They're not called gears. They're called reels.
You don't oil the reels.
To be fair,
Just
he doesn't
saying.
do movie equipment.
I just make shit out of metal. I don't fucking.
I don't know what it's called. I just make shit. So it's a promotion with the Louis the
I'm
13th
just
cognac,
told what to do, and I do it.
which is aged 100 years. That's why they're doing the 100-year
Yeah, but
thing.
that's, yeah. Now that I think about it, it's a very bad idea.
I
Yeah,
think so as well.
I think it's a horrible idea.
But apparently, it's supposed to be it's emotionally charged.
I
It's
think-
supposed to be a really really good movie. They're saying.
Okay.
I
Why do we care if we're not going to see it?
think.
Oh, and this is okay. This is how you get to see the movie.
Probably not even my children will see it.
It'll be like Reefer Madness.
So if you buy the Louis the 13th cognac, they're sending out 1,000 metal tickets that will grant access to the descendants of the people that own these. So say I buy some of this cognac, and it's gonna come with a metal ticket. There's only 1,000 of them,
Like Charlie and the
and
Chocolate
so
Factory.
like my daughter's daughter will probably be able to see it.
Your daughter?
My daughter's kid.
Jasmine's daughter.
Yeah, my kids.
I mean,
my
Poop
kids.
and
Kid.
Maybe not even that.
Poop and Bailey.
Or she might be able to see it, but she'll be like 60.
Yeah, because in 100 years she's gonna be 102.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, sure. Maybe your daughter might be able to see it, and then her daughter might be like 80.
yeah, you're right. So
80
it'd
to
probably be
70,
like my great
depending
grandkid.
on how things go, and then that one too, 40 to
Yeah, but life expectancy is probably be longer too.
maybe
Maybe.
could deteriorate as well. We don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. So my great grandkid might be able to see the movie.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea, man. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. And then the thing
I
about
like
it, I
John
guess
Malkovich, but that was getting too crazy. Bad.
Doing a fucking 100-year movie.
Like, go watch a movie from. There's hardly any like. What are the movies that are good from like the 70s? There's like very few.
I mean, there are some classic films like The Godfather.
No,
Well,
there
that's-
is, but like, try to watch the old Star Wars.
I love the old Star Wars movies. The fuck are you talking about?
They're shit, bro.
I mean, they're not.
They're all shit.
No, they're fucking awesome.
Visually,
fucking
they're
right.
not as good as they are now, but so they're
No,
still
no.
really good.
They're still great movies.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say for their time.
Look
they're
at
really
Blade
good.
Runner. Blade Runner. We were just talking about that. Blade Runner is a fucking classic movie. I could watch that movie a lot. Fucking like The Godfather. Fucking
Yeah, but that's only fucking 20 years we're talking about too.
yeah, yeah. But
see
still,
about like
there are like no one knows about this movie. No one's.
what
no
other
one's-
movie like have
There's hundreds
good
of
movies
classics.
out- yeah, I know, but there's also the ones that you think were good, and when you go back and watch.
Oh
them,
yeah. No, there's tons of those too.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be worse because
no one's even
No one's
seen
gonna
it.
seen it until
And then they're gonna see it after 100 years.
Yeah,
and
so
be like, what the fuck
what
is
the
this
fuck
shit?
is this? Yeah.
yeah.
Like, there's not gonna be a period of time where everyone thought it was a shit.
No, yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
Exactly, because you have that influence too of it's the classic. Everyone says
No,
it's a
because
classic.
I've seen
'Cause you
shitty
have that,
movies
too.
that
No, you
I've
have that
loved.
influence when people
Yeah.
say like, "It's a great song."
Like,
or,
if I didn't have any other people saying that Star Wars was a good fucking movie when it first came out, I would never fucking watch that movie.
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Or like certain songs and shit. Like you hear, if you hear
Fucking
certain
all I would
people
know
listen
is
to certain
episode
songs-
1, 2, and 3, and then I'd hate Star Wars. Because I would never have watched Star Wars, the original Star Wars, because I would think that they're just so
They're just-
fucking old.
Yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, George Lucas continues to distance himself from Star Wars. You know why he says he sold Star Wars? Why he decided to finally give up on it?
Because he fucked up? Because he thinks he
No,
realizes he fucked up or some shit?
no, he's tired of everyone giving him shit for making movies. Because you know,
People give
because
shit for everything.
no, but you
Well,
know
what
how,
movies has he made? He just keeps remaking the Star Wars movie and
that's
makes
why,
them worse.
and people are like you're ruining my childhood. And people are like he's getting tired of people like these
are
are
they ruining your childhood?
well,
You're a grown man. Now, like,
but no,
the
because
past was the past. Get the fuck out of here. You're ruining my childhood.
But that's what-
You're making new movies.
No, but seriously, what movie he hasn't
No.
done a movie. He's just been putting stupid shit inside the old movies.
exactly. But see,
That
that
just end up making it worse.
yeah, and that's what he's
Right.
saying. He goes, I'm trying to make these movies better. I'm trying to complete my vision because when I made those movies, you know, all those years ago, I made the best that I could with what I had. Now the technology is better. I can go back and fix what I felt was not right.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like that. I feel like if he wanted to do that, he could just make a whole completely new movie.
Yeah, but when he made this,
you have
he
the
should.
support of the fans. You'd have
should.
great
That's a good
success, and you'd be able to fulfill your vision.
No,
Who
because
cares about the old
he tried that with the prequels, though. He tried to make his vision with the
he didn't
prequels.
really-
That was too tangential, too closely related to the original. Like he should have just went with whole new characters.
Well, no, that's the thing is
a whole other part of the universe.
But no, his whole thing is Star Wars is his thing, and that's why he wanted to make the trilogy, and that's why they're continuing with the trilogies. They're gonna do 3 more Star Wars movies. It's gonna be another trilogy. Continue as it's gonna. They did episode 1, 2,
The
and 3.
thing is, he should have never done a prequel. Should have never done a prequel.
Yeah, right.
He
Why?
should have kept
Why?
going like they're going
Exactly.
to do with episode 7.
Exactly. Why do?
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
that too.
But yeah, like
Plus, he started doing those prequels 20 years after. the
Yeah.
fact? So. Like, what do
But
you
look,
expect?
okay, well, when did the prequels come out?
Early 2000s, something
And
like that.
so it's gonna be almost 15 years now since the last one, or not since the last one.
No,
but since,
well,
since
3
the-
came out when I was like in 6th or 5th grade, so it's like 6 or 7 years or something like that.
Yeah, but still, but because what episode Empire? No, it's A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Jedi came out in 80. Let me see. Empire Strikes Back was 84, I think. I might be, and then. So it came out late 80s. Was Return of the Jedi? I want to say. So I mean, it's not really. It wasn't that huge of a gap when you think about it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And now.
Well, it's a huge gap now because
Yeah.
George Lucas has been dicking around, fucking putting stupid shit in the old movies.
Yeah.
When he could have been just making with all the stupid shit he put in the old movies, he could have made one whole new movie.
Yeah.
And then,
But he's saying, but
now we have J.J. Abrams trying to do this.
Yeah.
And then for the next episode, a whole different director.
Yeah.
But they're going back to the practical effects, not the CGI
Not the
bullshit.
CGI, yeah.
So now, everyone's just really backed up on this.
Yeah, it looks, everything that they've showed so far looks fucking amazing for the new ones. I'm really excited about it. J.J. Abrams is a fucking amazing director. Granted, he likes to do a lot of lens flares. Like, he's like the master. Like, have you ever watched any of the Star Trek movies that he did? The two.
I watched the first one, but I don't know what you mean by lens flares.
If you notice, anytime there's an action scene, like in movies, like when they pass and like the sun's in the corner and they move the camera, you get that flash.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you pay attention in all the Star Trek movies, it's like any little light source is giving off that fucking lens flare. Anytime there's an action sequence, it's like all of a sudden all the lights become super fucking bright, and it's like lens flare, like flashing everywhere, and like so, like especially in the second one.
This guy's a movie critic.
I'm not a movie critic. I'm just saying it's like one of the things that I noticed that bugged me.
This guy.
And
This guy can't make movies.
to go back.
He's gotta criticize
Actually, no. To go back to
I can't make movies, but the only term I know is lens flare.
Man, we all do
So I'm
that.
going to use
We're
it.
just
I'm gonna use it a lot.
Lens flare.
We were just criticizing Rhonda.
yeah.
But we don't do MMA.
And then back on Star Wars. Remember how we talked about Disneyland doing the season of Star Wars, or season of the Force? Well, it started November 12th.
Uh-huh.
So Space Mountain is now Hyperspace Mountain. Oh, look! This is what happens. This is what you see when you walk into Tomorrowland now.
Okay, the
It's
Empire.
all the Empire and the Rebels, and then they have it's Hyperspace Mountain. They added more stuff to Star Tours, including stuff in the new movies.
Uh-huh.
And then you have Hyperspace Mountain now. It's not just Space Mountain. And it's all Jedi'd out. And fucking, there's going to be all kinds of, there's new shows. They got rid of, remember the Imagination Center?
Imagination.
That big building that it rotated the entire
Yeah,
time.
didn't they change that a while ago?
Well, it became Marvel.
Right.
And now they closed that down. And now it's Marvel and Star Wars. It's mainly Star Wars stuff. It's called the Launch Bay. It's a bunch of cool looking shit. They got the Path of the Jedi. They got a bunch of cool shit. I'm going to be checking that out very soon.
Your little vagine.
And I think on that note, it's time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B.
Yep.
Wrap it up tight.
Don't forget, check out therealpressstart.com
Wrap it up tight.
for
like a magnum, son.
Facebook, tweeters, every new episode, everything we talk about.
Get a shirt.
Get a shirt, ripthapparel.com, click the link.
No, yeah, click the link on our website, realpressstart.com.
And on that note, game over.
And hey,
What's the name of the other apparel place?
What?
Follow my Twitch.
American
G
Apparel.
underscore
American
roll
Heyday.
underscore TRPS.
Yeah, and follow G Money's Twitch. What is it again?
G underscore roll underscore TRPS.
And on that note, game over. No more questions.